Hello, here I am. This is a very unstable Wi-Fi connection at the hotel, so we might cut out. I might be choppy. This might not even be recording well, but I'm here now. Are you here now? Say hello in the chat, in the comments. Breathe, smile, and joy, and arrive here now. Yes, it's very exciting. Which way is it? There we go. Where does it go? There I am. So I've got a lot to talk about today and to guide you through on this weekly wise, this Saturday session. First of all, for those of you that don't know me, hi, I'm Wendy of Wiseman Integrative, home of happier, healthier humans, choosing joy, come what may, day by day, because come it does. When we choose joy, not only are we happier and healthier, it's better for those around us too, yes? And it tends to keep the door open for better experiences, right? When you get locked into that, oh, it's so bad, and you catastrophize and you create this constricting resistance and static that tends to create more of the same, that tends to keep you stuck. But if you can practice choosing joy, those 3 keys to reset anywhere, anytime: breathe, smile, and enjoy. Those quite literally refresh, renew, and revitalize you, leaving you open to the abundant fulfillment that is your being. So long as you don't get caught up in worry, anxiety, fear, catastrophizing, and all wrapped up in stories about experiences instead of just being here now. And unfortunately, that's what a lot of community leaders, community builders, community owners, folks who are starting an online community or in real life can tend to get caught up in. The stories, whether you're leading a household or a multi-million-dollar corporation or a team or yourself, right? Through the day, you're leading yourself through the day, day by day. We're all leaders on some level or another. So it's important to have these skills of self-management, of self-leadership in order there for you to hop into. Here, this QR code, I just switched it from the $100. There's a couple of the $100 Catalyst sessions left. Now, this is a one-time, never before offered, never again offered, special longer session with me. It's like a mini VIP day, and I'm doing 26 of them for the new year of 2026, which unbelievably we're 10 days into already. It's been a wild ride for me. I mean, I had to move out, and then I didn't have enough funds accessible to get into the hotel for the night, so we slept in the car and woke up the next day and the car wouldn't start. And then, of course, it rained for days with the windows cracked because we'd been sleeping in the car, so everything inside got wet. And it's thankfully, I'm grateful we were in the hotel parking lot. So I had to, do some of that asking for help that is very uncomfortable. And a few friends came through to see me through that gap between waiting for the money to come in and needing the money right now, which can be difficult, right? That's why those paycheck before payday places make a killing on people with their fees for getting the money faster and keeping them on that hamster wheel of never catching up. So anyhow, tangents. We're in the hotel now for now. Speaking of connections, there we go. The connection dropped and then mysteriously rearranged my screen. Um, I'm going to put that $100 Catalyst session back on the QR code over there so that you could grab that. There's, like I said, there's a handful of those left, the 26 for the new year. It's right here. It's only $100 for 2 hours with me. And that can be applied to your daily practice of joy. Making sure your planning for the year is on track for a healthy, wealthy, wise life. Or it could be getting a school set up, or exploring if a Skool community is right for you, or what sort of Skool presence might be right for your business, your hobby, your community, your organization, whatever it is. So this is just really a catalyst session where you get to work with me as a catalyst for whatever it is you want to do this year, right? And I really recommend that you jump on that right away, right now. In fact, did you do it yet? Did you do it yet? Oh, yes. So, as I was saying before the connection dropped, I have 2 new communities that are kind of a step ladder of community growth and community setup. There's the Client Connection Hub, which is geared towards small business wellness providers, massage therapists, chiros, physio, acupuncturists, healers of any variety there. And because that's what I come from. That's my background. My professional background as a neuromuscular myofascial therapist makes me ideal. I mean, in the 90s, I had Wenzer Web Services. So this website building and domain game is nothing new to me either. I used to hand code the HTML before all of the site builder apps and things came about. And Max is trying to kill me with that fresh. It's not so fresh. Aromatherapy switch. After decades as a manual therapist, massage and bodywork professional, that client aromatherapy, as we would get things moving, that was always a challenging thing to have to deal with sometimes. Inevitably, when your elbow's in the glutes, there it comes. So tangents, where was I? What was I talking about? Oh, the Client Connection Hub. If you are in wellness or any kind of business, this would be good for, but it's geared towards wellness professionals, as I was saying, because that is my background. But everybody could use some more client or customer connection, right? And maybe it's people in your life, your team. Here I am sharing this. This is the Wise Skool Building Hub. It's public. You can come and browse without even creating a logon for the platform. Let me make sure it's shared well here. That's good. All right. Make it bigger. Make it bigger for you. Let's see. That'll catch up whenever it catches up. Yeah, you can come. I did an article about Leadership is an Art, the book by Max Dupree. And you can come read all about that here. I'm a little taxing the system. I think I get the mobile Wi-Fi that will connect. Oh, big. There it is. We'll share. There it pops back up. Okay. We're back, and we're going to take a look at the Connection Hub. This is for businesses to create a client Skool presence. Let's change the using not necessarily an image. It can be as simple as a powerful than a Patreon connection hub, right? You can easily manage it in like 30 minutes or an hour a week, far less time than people spend scrolling social media every single day. You can manage a presence on Skool to leverage the visibility boost of having a Skool without having to have and big online community events and things. It's a way that you can connect with your people without all the noise and distraction of social media platforms, YouTube, or the flatness of mail and websites, right? It's a unique new experience for people. And you can come on in and get the Client Connection Challenge, 5 days to stronger relationships. As I was saying, not just for wellness professionals, it's good for any small business owner or anyone looking for better connections, right? You can adapt this to your needs. Now, you might have seen community feed this community growth support. That's the other new one that we just launched. Max is going to wine and get in my face. Yes, you want some attention now? If you have a Skool community, once you have a presence like this and it's not quite growing like you'd hope, there's a few places that new owners can go wrong, which is why it's so good to hire me for your simple Skool setup. So you have that firm foundation, that framework from which to grow an effective, successful, low maintenance, low effort community container to connect with your people. Max is so jealous. He's like, why are you still on? It's only been 15 minutes. Okay, thank you. Unclear structure, weak engagement loops. The owner ends up posting all the time, wondering why there's no engagement, but there's no prompts for engagement. There's no member journey for onboarding and no clear steps. And then there's maybe too many offers or not enough offers or no clear path to giving you money, right? And all of those combined. Would you lay down, please, son? Lay down. Get your lammy, kids. Here, get your lammy. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for your help. So it's the Community Growth Support Hub. And when you join this, you get a community growth action plan, but you don't have to join this community for that. You can get that on a call with me, connect.wisewithwendy.com, or you can come here and click this link. When you get the $27, you get the action plan where I review. It's a review and assessment of your community by me, and then a few pointers, and then you get an implementation call with Bruce, who is an online marketing professional with 1.8 million in online sales. So we've covered the structure and the sales for you to really grow successfully and with less effort, right? We all want it to be effective, efficient, with less effort in life so that we can enjoy living a life that we love, so that we can be making money doing something that we love. It doesn't feel like work. So you can see here 2 of the members, Lydia's feedback container, Angela's feedback container, means that you have your private classroom space where I will be putting the feedback and the documents and our exchanges will go in there. And so this is less of a community and more of a working container, an actual support hub where you have access to me and to Bruce as you go, as you grow. And it all starts with the action plan, the Community Growth Action Plan. And that starts by getting on a call with me. I'm going to stop sharing this before the computer crashes and the signal gets lost again. But that's a quick overview. Yeah, see, it looks like I already lost it. Whatever, I'm here now. I'm live. We're making it happen. And I hope you've enjoyed this. And I do hope you'll get on a call with me. It's right there, connect.wisewithwendy.com. I'm going to go over just a few checkpoints that you can take a look at your community right now. You want to kind of put on your I'm a member hat and step out of being a community owner and take a look at your community. Let me switch these again. As a member might experience it, right? You can click to view as a non-member. You can go into an incognito window. There's a couple of ways to do that. Let me screen share again and show you in case you don't know about this button. From the About page, ooh, that coffee's tasty. There's this little eyeball right here in the upper right corner of the About window, not of the full page, but it's right here, this eyeball. You click that, and down here you get this view, which is a wonderful new feature that came out at the end of the year so that we don't have to keep going into incognito windows. Oh. Now you can see how this window changed because it doesn't have the plus mark, my admin access to change the views and whatnot. And you can look at the plans up here. There's only one plan on this. It doesn't have tiers. So you can look at the About page, obviously, the copy here and the links and how it looks to a viewer who hasn't joined the community yet but is logged onto the platform. You can take a look at the members feed. As if you're a member. Non-members cannot view these internal pages in this community. You can take a look at the calendar, even though it isn't linked to here because there's no events on it, right? What just happened? Then it went away. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, there we go. We went back. It got all blurred out, huh? The classroom, which we had a look at, and now you can see that these are private courses, and the log went away because that's only for Bruce and I, right? That's the admin team log. But you can come in here, and there is a growth focus reset challenge, which you can go through time and time again to just help you kind of look at where you're at, where you want to go, what might be a little sticky, your current state, the journey, the constraints, the reality of the situation, and your focus going forward. So these are just reflection prompts that help you grow through, right? And how does it feel? Things to think about. So you can go through this again and again and again and again in the stages of growing through, right? Because it is a dynamic thing. It's not just, you know, you don't build your muscle then stop working out forever. You keep going, you keep building, you keep refining and realigning and getting stronger, more efficient, more effective. So the Start Here is the basic Start Here module that I do with all my communities, orienting you to using the platform. So if you're used to Skool, you just kind of click through that and you're done. You're off to the races. And then the community feed is where you get more access. You can see that when you join a community, you get this wonderful 60-second intro video that helps you get oriented on how to use Skool. And it recommends that you download the app. Because it's so much more useful. So what are the things you want to look for? I was going to go through the checklist. So this is how you view it as a member, right? To come in and experience the member journey experience. Yes. One of the first things in the framework when I do a build, we do this description image, the title to make sure it's kind of search optimized. You can change this title at any time. And once you upgrade to the pro level, you can change and get a custom URL, meaning this part of the domain, right? Can be custom. But you have to be on the pro plan, not the $9 a month, the $99 a month. So this is how you get seen by search engines and presented in Skool discovery here. This is why it's so important. This is what shows up when people search and get presented with your community. You can see the little description in the image there. That's why that's so important. The About page is so important because it helps search engines and new members know what this is about. Here you can see that it's a monthly or annual. And there's not a lot to say here because this is more of a support hub. It's not as much of a sales page as, say, this one is here, which tells you a lot more about what's going to go on inside there. Or this one, right? The Enjoy community I was talking about. Keep going, keep going. Look, we're live. So if I click this, now we can see this is a non-member, as a non-member. See, it tells you a little bit more like the framework and what you get inside. So those 4 pieces are key to starting your Skool. This, an image, a strong image, and a strong description about page. That can be as simple as one line, right? It doesn't have to be overly involved. You can see here in my little hobby community, the music, that there is one single line and that's it. It's like a digital dive bar reunion mosh pit show. So it doesn't have to be so involved. And these 2 images can be the same to start with. The key is just to get started. And when I do a build, that's what I do. I do this, that, the About page image, the About page description that's kind of optimized for your business or your project, and the welcome post, the Start Here module, and a simple 5-day challenge, right? So the welcome is key because it's, as people come in, it prompts them to introduce yourself below, and that starts the engagement process. You can see, and so as people come in, they're starting to learn that, oh, you can use GIFs and links are okay on this post, and this is how we conduct ourselves in this community. And then with a simple 5-day challenge, it gives them that one next step that also gives you some feedback by the answers that they post, by whether or not they participate, and by the answers that they post. If they make posts or if they just make comments, if their comments are single lines or if they're more thoughtful, more vulnerable shares. You learn more about your members in these 5 days as they're learning more about you and starting to get going with the work, right? But it's important that these not be involved. This is super, super simple, low bandwidth prompts that you can access here in the feed, the threads, or from the classroom, right? And sometimes I have these, sometimes I have the 5-day challenge here. Yeah, looks like I dropped the connection again. We doing good? We doing all right? Sometimes the 5-day challenge is here in the Start Here. So it's just one. Let's take a look at Lisa's build. I built for her to We're back. We're back. Oh, that's nice. Nice lag. I was going to show you the build I did for Lisa Mary here, promoting her app, Fit Body Mind for Women 40 Plus. You can see there's links to her app over here on the side. Simple, clean about page. The description, a little bit about Lisa. A little testimonial here, a video, a QR code that takes you directly to the app. I'm just going to go ahead and go back to the classroom, which is what I wanted to show you. That I have the 5-day challenge in the Start Here module, and then the YouTube archive, because this is set to public viewing, so the search indexing crawlers can come through and interlink the interwebs, which helps boost the visibility a lot. So we just put the 5-day challenge in the Start Here module, which is another way to do it instead of having it separate like I showed you in our new community. So there's a lot of different ways to do this, to build a community. And when you get a build with me, you also get a showcase booth, which is the promotional hub here, where the classroom, like promotional booths, like an expo or vendor booth. You get to learn a little bit more about the community before you join it. So that's very exciting. You get one of those when you get a build with me. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing and hop off this before we freeze again. Ooh, Max has yet another toy here. And whoops, thank you. I know. Could you get off the cord, please? Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope this has been informational. It knows. I hope you've enjoyed this adventure in sketchy Wi-Fi. And again, please hop on a call with me so we can talk about how a Skool presence would boost your business, your organization, your project, your life. Yeah. Meanwhile, make it a great day the wise way.